Ed Lewis Cole once said that Christ likeness and manhood are synonymous. I'm paraphrasing the quote, but I love that quote because what he was saying is if you want to be a man, you got to be like Christ. I'd put this out there to all the fellas. What makes you a man? What makes you a strong man? What makes you a man that's worth following? The wonderful thing about this question is it should lead you to the obvious, and that is God wants you to be a strong man. He wants you to be a man that's worthy to be followed, and you can be. And don't run away from that. You know, we live in a time and culture where there's different messaging going on, and one of the messages is that you're not needed. Strong male leadership isn't needed. It's not needed in the home. Matter of fact, in some circles it's frowned upon. The reality is it's needed now more than ever. We need strong fathers. We need strong husbands. We need leaders. I see men as thermostats who set the tone and the temperature of the home. That's what you are. That's what God graced you to be. When the scriptures talk about how a man is his wife's covering, or a man leads his home, or a man is to be the head of his home, I want you to understand that comes with grace. That's not just something that was said just out of some chauvinistic idea. No, that came from God. And yes, women should be strong and they should be leaders in their own right. But you have to understand that there is a grace upon males that God has given to lead and command their home after the Lord. So I don't want you to throw out the baby with the bathwater. I know in our history, there's been infidelity by the hand of man, of course, and by women as well. But we know that men have been cheaters, men have been abusers, men have been liars, and it's difficult to trust another man. I get it. But this is why I would just encourage all the women, really pray for a man that you can submit to and yield to and trust. But also, ultimately, your trust got to be in God. You got to believe that as you do the word, there'll be a grace upon you and upon your family. Man, I just want to encourage you, step up to that plate. You can lead. You can be a strong, godly man, one who loves his wife like Christ loved the church, one who really leads his children after the Lord, one who makes wise decisions. That's what makes a man a man. So that's my endeavor, to grow in manhood each and every day. And I just want to challenge every man to do the same. It's attractive, it's beautiful, it's godly. When you take on the mantle of being like Christ, that's the true definition of manhood.